I think that I've been this.
Hello. This is
Hello. I love your
UnAverag Foolz, episode 3. I took a long break doing podcasts. It's been like a couple months because I feel like I had shitty equipment. Now I have like way better equipment.
Who the fuck is this girl?
We have Neil J. Castile in the building.
What's
and we
up,
have
guys?
my assistant Katrina Hernandez. Yeah, you know what happened the other day? Her sister commented on my TikTok and it was just like,
10-year-old sister.
yeah, it was just like, my sister's in there. I'm like, who's your sister? And she was like, it's Katrina. And I was just like, oh, we're actually not friends. She's just my assistant. I was like, she works under the UnAverag LLC. She's a story content creator.
Is that what you actually said?
And Candy sent it to me. She's like, is this true? I'm like, no, don't listen to him.
Yo, you gotta show that on the screen, fam. That's actually jokes.
Yeah,
That's
but,
fucking crazy.
Yeah, I do videos. You know, you've seen all my videos probably. I don't know how much people would be watching this, but yeah.
All the UnAverag Foolz.
All the UnAverag Foolz.
All the fools.
This is Neil Castile. We met last year, or sorry, 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Whoa, that's crazy. Are you sure it's 2 years ago?
2.5 years ago.
No, I don't think so.
When did
we met like in March.
2017.
Okay, we met like 2017. But we were
Camp Luminous, shout out TFC.
We were in the same church group, but we never fucked with each other. We never like even talked.
Okay, don't make it sound like we fucking hated each other.
Alright, we didn't hate each other.
We didn't hate each other. We just didn't talk to each other.
We didn't talk to each other.
He's a
But-
fucking loser. I'm joking.
Hey,
But-
Neil's a Brampton Bob.
Yeah, fucking Brampton and
Yeah,
Bob.
I couldn't even walk up to him. I was like, oh my god, I'm so nervous.
His knees were like quivering.
Yeah. But then we like officially met like last
Yeah,
year.
we officially
last
got
year, March.
together.
Yeah, we officially started dating March of 2018.
Got married.
Last
Last year?
Yeah.
You said 2018.
2018, 2019,
2019.
March 2019.
No, wait. No
it
way.
was because
Oh, yeah, that whole summer. Yeah,
Angels
yeah.
was I met Angel's debut was like February.
March.
Was it March?
Yeah, March 5th.
Okay, I
Or
definitely
March 9th.
I met you after March because I remember I didn't talk to you at all like
At
during
the
her
debut?
Yeah, I remember like
oh, yeah, it was definitely after.
yeah.
So how did we, what's it called? Do that, hang out that one time with me, you, Jake, and Cameron. How did that come to be?
I'm pretty sure we were like friends somewhat. I don't
Yeah.
remember like how we were like friends somewhat, and then I was like, yo, I got hold on. This full disclaimer: I don't promote drug use.
We don't promote this shit,
But
guys.
I was just like, yo, what do you want to do acid together?
Yeah.
No, I said I've acid.
No, I think we like, yeah, you brought it up.
Yeah.
And then I was like, no, we fucking do acid, bro. Yeah, we do acid, bro. Let's do it together.
And
Oh, yeah, okay. And then we did it together.
yeah,
And
but
that's the day I found out Joe was as crazy as Neil.
yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
But Neil, he does tattoos. Tell us a little bit about your tattoos.
Hi, I'm Neil. I do tattoos.
Hi, Neil.
You could find my tattoo shit on Instagram at cool guy with 2 L's and 3 Y's. It's gonna be right
here, probably.
Let's do it like
right here. But yeah, we've been through like a lot of adventures together.
Experiences,
Yeah.
talks.
We started doing like urban exploration a little bit together.
Yeah.
I think our first adventure was like to Midgetville. I remember
I missed that place.
there's this place in Mississauga. It's like tiny cabins. I'm pretty sure it's just a fucking cabin area, but like
they call them midgets.
they called it Midgetville,
Yeah.
and like there's like a lore behind it saying fucking midgets live there. But
Yeah, so if you guys don't know, I'm like 5'3", so I'm like close to midget.
yeah.
But yeah, that was my hometown, and I grew up there. Fuck Vancouver.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, that's our first adventure together.
Yeah.
It was fucking rush, man. And we were like, I remember when we got to the gate. Not even the gate. Didn't we like go under? Like, yeah, we went under a fence.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah,
I
we went-
remember. Wait.
We went under a fence, and then like there were security cameras and everything, and then we're like, yo, yo, we gotta chill, and it started raining and we had to go under a tree.
Yeah,
You remember
And
that?
then we were like going through all the cabins.
Yeah,
and we're
yeah.
like, bro, this is definitely someone's fucking house.
No, but it's like
No, but it
seemed
was like abandoned.
Yeah,
It
it
was, like,
seemed
abandoned.
abandoned. Like there's just like old shit everywhere, and like, yeah, I took a couple things, but then this is where the interesting part comes, and we heard fucking like cops or something.
Yeah, we heard like we definitely heard like we definitely heard like some security, some fucking something.
Yeah, it was
might
like
have
a
been cops.
pre-recorded. It was
Yeah,
a pre-recorded
it was a
voice.
pre-recorded thing. That shit scared the shit out of me. I was
Yeah.
like, guys, you need to get the fuck out of
Yeah,
here.
so we had to go through that little hole we found on the fence, and we cut, like we bolted. I think we ran.
Yeah.
At that point, we ran because there isn't really any way to go. Like, there isn't anywhere to go. It was like a dead end because there was construction on that
Yeah.
bridge. And, like, the bridge wasn't built. So it's like we had to go up. Like, remember it was like an uphill?
Kind
Like
of.
a spiral?
It was so vague, yeah.
Yeah, it was like up the spiral. And then I'm pretty sure somehow we got down to the main, like, road. I think we had to, like, go through fucking bushes or some like shit. It was crazy. But I remember that day I was like, yo, like, I gotta do this more often. Like,
It's fun.
There's like this rush that comes along with just like running away from the cops. You know?
Yeah. I like stopped doing I stopped urban exploring because after I turned 18, like I heard that like you can actually get in trouble. I mean, I think you can get in trouble regardless.
Oh,
but
shit. It's like trespassing. You know?
It's trespassing, but I started like I was like, fuck, what if I'm not able to travel? Because like, what if they give me tickets and shit? Or like, what if they like think I'm like a fucking terrorist or some shit?
Yeah.
Like,
You went to a park. You're a terrorist.
Yeah.
Can't travel.
But some of the places we go to are kind of like secure places.
yeah, well, one of my trips actually, I got caught by the OPP, and like
Yeah.
I had to take that video down because one of my friends was trying to be a cop. So like, and that was like my most viewed video too. I was like, fuck.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was like, this is. I was like, it was on YouTube. YouTube is so hard to get views, but like Instagram is like kind of easier.
He did what?
Got caught by
thumbnail-
who?
Yeah, the cops in the fucking background. He's chasing me.
With his baton
Yeah,
out,
I'm like,
he's
can you post for the video, please? We stopped doing that because we even went on an adventure like last year when I think this was the last urban exploring. We fucking got
Hamilton.
stopped to Hamilton.
Yeah,
we got
yeah,
stopped
okay,
by
okay.
cops 3 fucking times. The first
3
time
times.
was because my wheel just popped off
Oh
on the
yeah,
highway.
I forgot that was the same day, bro. I
Yeah.
forgot. Yeah. Okay, okay.
And then the OPP came because we were just fucking on the highway. And the second time we fucking
Snuck.
we snuck into an abandoned building, and then they showed up right outside. I was like, oh my god. And the third time,
Wait. Yeah. Go.
What?
Go. No. Go.
the third time, they were fucking trying to find like a Grand Theft Auto, and they thought like I stole a fucking car, and I was like, I had my papers and shit, like I was like scrambling through them because I didn't know what the fuck I was supposed to show, and then it's just like, oh, you're supposed to learn this in your G1 test. I was like, what the fuck? Then nobody fucking taught me this shit. Yeah.
No, that day was fun. I remember the first time we got pulled over was when your tire blew out or something, and
Yeah.
like we're all in the car and like. We're like it got bumpy, it got really bumpy, and we're like, oh, it's probably the roads, you know,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
probably
yeah.
the roads, whatever, blah, blah. All of a sudden, bro, it's like, I think it was like Jake, he was like, I don't think it's the road, guys.
Yeah,
So we
yeah.
pulled over, and we go, like, we open the doors, we're on the highway, and we check his passenger front tire,
Yeah.
and it's just like obliterated, like just completely fucked.
Yeah.
And it's like ripped up and everything, and we had to call CAA. It was just a fucking big mess, man.
Yeah, that was like so shit, but I mean, it makes for a great story.
Yeah.
You know?
And then, we should tell him about, when we fucking...
I don't know if I should put that in.
Never mind, that's a story. If you want to see that story, guys,
Yeah.
go down, link in
pay
description.
the Patreon.
Pay the Patreon. Actually, we don't
if
do
you're
Patreon.
caught, click out.
Yeah. I'm like, Carl, get out, stop watching my video. My friend, by the way, who's trying to become a cop, stop watching it too. He's a cadet. But yeah.
Yo, why you say they're Govy, fam? Why you say they're Govy?
Alright, these blank names are.
Blank.
That was a fucking wild time.
Yeah,
you know?
that was a wild time. Bro, the second when we, you gotta explain like the second one too.
What?
Like when we were coming, so when we were inside like the building, we were like all fucking like MI6 and that shit. Bro, like we were like hopping
Doing
over
somersaults and
yeah.
shit.
We're like prone on the ground,
Yeah, like sneaking with our fucking elbows and shit.
And when we got in, we were like exploring everything, and were we taking pictures?
Yeah,
No,
we were. Cause Stanley, you remember that was like our excuse for the cop.
Yes, bro. Okay, yeah. So we went inside, we took pictures, videos, whatever, and we were like going deep into it. And then all of a sudden it wasn't me. Who was in front? It was like
I think it was me.
who came with us that day?
It was me, you, Jake, Stanley, and Shao. Yeah, Shao. It was Shao.
Yeah. So yeah, it was. He went through this one door, and the door went left or right, and it's just like it looks endless. And from the left side, you could hear some next just fucking voice. We don't know if it was a security guard inside or if it was just like some automated recording like in Midgetsville. But like as soon as we heard that, we dipped. Yeah, and we saw cops come.
We thought it was like a train. I thought it was a train. Like someone thought it was a train station, but I was like, we were near a train station. I was like,
but why would it
I
be
don't know.
Here?
I don't
you know
think
what I mean?
so, guys. Like it says like we're surrounded. Like they were literally saying, on the automation, like we have you surrounded. Like come up with your hands up. And I was just like, yo, like is this fucking real? Like is this actually fucking real? I was like, but then we were like, oh, it's a train station. I'm like, bro, a train station does not say we're surrounded.
So we had to cut. We ran out of there. We went on top of like there's like this whole fucking
there's like fucking hill and shit. We had to like run up and shit.
Yeah, exactly. And then
we had to like jump a fence.
Jump the fence. And then we were walking, and then the cops pulled us over. He's like, "Oh, were you guys in there?"
Yeah.
And we're like, okay, well.
Yeah, we were like outside. I was just like, yo, we can. I remember saying to Shao, like I was thinking in my head, I was like, yo, we could just make a fucking run for it right now. But I was like, nah, that's fucked because like. I don't know, we were like right outside the fucking building.
Exactly. But, and like the police was already there. There was like one cop or two cops there already.
Yeah, I remember Shao saying like, I remember I was walking right beside Shao and they pulled up. I was like, Shawty not talking.
You guys are like this?
Yeah. The cop was like this.
He's like, oh, you're part of it too?
Yeah. No, but yeah, that was fucked.
Yeah, and then the third time, we just told them basic fucking shit. We're like, we didn't steal anything.
Yeah,
blah, blah.
Yeah, and they like also actually I'm not gonna include it.
Yeah, don't fuck them. Go to our OnlyFans if you really want that content.
The premium content.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Then we started like after the urban exploration, we started going on like more adventures, and then we started hanging out with Jen and Kat and shit, and I don't know, it was just like really nice, you know.
No.
Yeah.
No, it was just fucking made everything worse, you know? Fuck Jen, fuck Kat, fuck everyone else. No, I'm joking. No, yeah, we started doing more adventures with other people.
Yeah, we started going camping and shit.
It all started last summer.
Yeah.
When, I think it was, I know for sure it was me, you, and Ryan were in the car. And we're like, oh, we should have someone tag along.
Yeah,
and that's when we met Kiara.
And then Kiara, remember we like met her that one day, we like microdosed like.
Yeah. In the morning?
Yeah, in the morning.
And then we went to
we went to like a water tower and
the
watched
water
the
tower,
sunrise.
And then we went to Lakeshore was already on it, and we were there and we were just like, you know, by the fucking lake. It was kind of cold. We were like trying to skip rocks,
and then
but it didn't work.
She climbed the fucking water tower in her fucking sandals.
Yeah, and it was so shaky.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, I don't know if this is stable.
Spiders and shit.
Yeah. It was a fun time. It was like an early morning, and then after that we went breakfast. We had breakfast at like some nice place. That place was so good. I was so tired though. I was genuinely fucking tired because I think we woke up early for that, and then just after breakfast it just fucking destroyed me.
Yeah,
it really fucked me up in that.
Did we do that on a weekday or a weekend?
I feel like it was a weekday. I feel like
we did that. See, when did all our adventures go from weekdays to weekends? Because I remember doing them on weekdays too.
I don't remember doing. I feel like if it's like a super specific one, like I'll know, but like other than that, I have no fucking idea.
I don't know. I've said this in like my last post or my second last post, but it's something I've been feeling like for like a year at least. How like it sucks like becoming an adult and like just becoming older because it feels like we have to like schedule our happiness to the weekend, you know, instead of like actually feeling like genuinely good and genuinely alive.
Like every day, like
every fucking
all
day.
those times that we go on adventures. Yeah, like for those that don't really know what we're talking about, there's this feeling that you get when you go on adventures.
Yeah.
And it not adventures in the sense where like fucking venturing through like a whole ass forest, but like it's the whole idea of going out with some friends somewhere far, a long drive probably.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just enjoying nature with other people. Like that's what sets me off about it. I love that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hikes, the cooking.
The
cooking,
yeah.
you know, cooking in the back of someone like Joe's fucking car or something like that. Like, all those really, you know, that's for me at least. It brings me the most happiness, and obviously, like experiencing that every day would be fucking sick.
Yeah, like it feels really nice, like just, you know, spending time with friends and doing things that like mean the most. I think that's like the ultimate source of happiness. But like, I feel like I do that like every weekend. I try to do that every weekend, but then like Monday to Friday, I feel like I'm fucking in a box. Like I feel like I'm a fucking like cylinder and someone's trying to put me like through a square fucking hole.
That was
like,
good action.
But it feels like, I don't know, it just feels like fucking monotony and it just feels like so shit. And like I'm trying to get out of it, you know. I'm trying to make every day feel good. You know, I'm trying to feel good every day, but it just sucks because like it's like fuck, I wake up some days like at 8 a.m. and I'm like, I gotta fucking go to work today. I don't want to fucking go to work. I don't want to do any of this shit, man. Like I just want to go out, have fucking fun and shit, but I can't. You know, I gotta fucking do this adult responsibilities and shit, which sucks.
That's why, kids, take action on your life if you are privileged enough.
Yeah.
You know, don't waste that shit. That's a big thing. It's doing something that you don't want to do, you know, for your life. And it seems like you're stuck there forever. It was like that for high school. It's like, oh my gosh, high school's so fucking long, and then you realize it's only 4 years. And once you're out of it, you're like, wow, that was pretty fucking short. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like you don't want to have that dread of like waking up and like, oh, I don't want to do this. You know what I mean? Like my only happiness will come when it's Saturdays. You know, it's like even that way of living can be hurtful to your mind.
Yeah, I was even talking to Kat earlier about like finding your happiness and finding that stuff. Like, what do you think that is for you?
Happiness?
Yeah. Like because I know it's different from person to person, but what is your definition of happiness, or where do you derive that from?
I think a lot of my happiness comes from friends. Like that's the biggest thing.
From friends?
Yeah, I love myself obviously, but like if you know me, you know my story and all that. Like, I didn't grow up with a father or anything, and like my mom was working and everything, but she was there for most of my childhood. But it was like friends that I was like raised up with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like I have a really big attachment to my friends. I love seeing my friends. I like hanging out with my friends. I like spending time with my friends. And, you know, certain friends make you feel alive, you know? It's like, that's why you gotta choose the ones that, you know, really, that you love being around. It was hard for me to find a good, like, friend group that I was very comfortable being myself around and just being open and understanding, like, there's a lot of different people in this group. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I think that's the best thing, too, meeting new people, talking to them. But whole happiness is just being peace with yourself and making experiences, connections with some unaverage fools.
Unaverage fools. Dun, dun, dun. And the podcast.
Throws the link, bro.
Yeah.
Come get our merch.
Yeah, like, here's my YouTube channel.
Subscribe now.
Yeah, I think.
How about you, man?
I think I watched this like video about it. I think it's like a psychological state of being, as well as like your life's goals are matching exactly where you want to be. And that's hard. That's hard because like obviously you have like big goals, like what, you're just gonna be fucking like sad all the time.
Yeah.
Because like you're not there. Like that's why I think like it's important to have a like it's equally as important to have like a psychological state of being, like knowing like, hey, like you're gonna be okay. Like you're going to be okay. Like it's gonna get better, you know. but like where I want to be in life, I want to start like multiple different businesses, like I was telling you before. But a large part of that is like a large value based around like the business and empire I want to build is like experience. Like my biggest values are like spending time with people who mean well and doing things that mean the most. Like that, those two things are the only things that matter to me. Everything else is like secondary, because like this shit is like it's gonna fucking end, you know. And like
what do you mean, like life?
Yeah, like life is gonna fucking end. As morbid
as it is, it's like, I mean, it's inevitable.
And like these adventures we have, you know, like they're gonna be stories eventually. But like,
I mean, they're already stories.
Right now we're living in, you know. Yeah. But like when we're 30, 40, we're gonna be like, yo, remember our 20s?
What do you mean, bro? We don't have time for that. We'd be enjoying.
Yeah, we're gonna keep enjoying.
That's the thing, man. It's like, I don't think these stories already become stories since they're from the past, man. And whenever we tell them, whether it's recent or not, like either way, it's part of us now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the best part about it. It's like, I've achieved this in my life. Even if it's not on a grand scale, like fucking owning a whole ass business and empire, blah, blah, blah. Being with your friends and experiencing that, it's much more valuable than a lot of the materialistic things that we have. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, yes. Should we go talk about this right now? Money? Money makes you happy?
I think we should, but there's this quote I heard where it's just like don't buy experiences, buy things, because things last forever and experiences don't. But I think it's the opposite. I think those experiences shape who you are and shape, like, you know, like who you're going to be for the rest of your life, and the things are the things that go away, you know.
That's facts. Straight fucking knowledge to your heads, guys.
As Kat looks at me with her Prada.
What kind of leather is it again?
Saffiano leather.
Oh, she knows her shit.
Okay,
Saffiano.
Respect.
Shout out to Saffiano, my guy.
No, but money.
I agree. You can't buy experiences.
Money doesn't buy happiness, but money. I think what a lot of people get wrong is like, oh, money will never buy you happiness, but money will get you out of like problems that make you unhappy. You know, like you're working on a shitty job you don't fucking like. Like money will get you out of that. You're not like, how can you worry about like your life's purpose, your life's happiness, your relationships, like fulfillment, like life stuff, if like you can't eat, if you can't pay next month's rent, if you don't have like clothes to wear for fucking next week. But
even the money consumes, you know what I mean? Because it's like, the money consumes. It's like, once you have the money, depending on who you are and how you're raised up and everything, like, you could just spend that money right after.
Yeah.
You could spend a bunch of money, you know, on materialistic things, thinking that'll make you happy, but at the end of the day, it's like, does it really? You know what I mean? Like, I could agree with people who, like, buy fucking designer clothes and everything, bro. Like, at least for me, it's like, the art's there, you know? Different collections are pretty fucking sick, too. But then it's, like, the feeling of wearing the certain clothing.
Do you get a feeling?
Yeah, bro. Wearing certain clothes, it's like, it doesn't have to be even designer. It could just be something you find at the thrift store.
Yeah.
But even that, like, there's this whole confidence boost when I wear the things I want to wear. You know what I mean? Yeah, it doesn't necessarily have to be high designer and all that. But sometimes. I get a couple pieces here.
I eventually want to get into
Vivian Westwood.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
I eventually want to get into Vivian. Like fashion and shit, but like,
you want to what?
Get into fashion.
Oh yeah,
at some point, but like definitely not right now. I'm
hey man, work on the business,
t-shirt,
bro.
Walmart, black.
You know, I got this whole outfit from fucking thrift store. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, bro. So it's like.
Remember when I tried to go thrifting last year?
Polo.
Yeah.
No, the button up, bro. Didn't you get like?
I got like yellow shorts.
Yeah, yellow shorts.
And not like SpongeBob in this bitch.
That shit. It's so funny.
I was like, video cat. I'll show you the video after.
Yeah.
Those videos
oh yeah, it's right there.
It's the yellow shorts.
The yellow shorts.
I like a blue.
The infamous yellow short.
Oh, you gifted that? Nice. I like it.
And then
I remember that day too, bro. That day was so funny.
Yeah, we almost fucking died that day.
I was supposed to come that day, but I was working. That was the first day we would have hung out.
Good thing you didn't, bro.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Good thing you didn't.
No,
No,
'cause
seriously,
you would've
Oh,
almost
okay.
died.
Oh,
You almost fucking almost died,
We,
bro.
we legit almost died this
What
day.
happened?
Fucking like a car was turning left. I was going straight, and then right at the last second, they like turned left,
Yeah.
and like they broke because they saw me, and then I like swifted to the right, and then I was
Swerved.
about to fucking hit the. Yeah, yeah.
Scoliosis.
I swerved to the right, and then I
And
swerved.
then we were spinning.
Yeah, and I swerved to
bit.
I swerved to the left because I was
Oh,
gonna hit the thing because I was gonna hit the
Yeah.
curb, and I swerved right again, and I did a 180.
Fucking drifter, bro.
And then we were all looking at each other.
Serious.
We were all looking at each other, and then Carl, because Carl's eating chow,
Yeah, this is
Carl's
my
eating
funniest
chow mein,
part, bro.
and then it's all on my fucking car floor, and I was like, but we were all in shock, and then after I was just
Yeah.
like. Someone was just like, "Go fucking get him!" And then this guy left. I was like, "Oh!" And the car, the
He
fucking
stopped. He
Yeah.
stopped.
The guy
Checked.
knew
And
what he did, and then he just
yeah,
left.
and like he
Yeah.
stopped. Because I don't know if we opened the door or not, but
No, we were all in shock. We were just like
saw
looking
him.
at each
We
other.
saw him like he already made a left, and he's like on the street, and he just like stopped there. You know what I mean? And then he checked.
Yeah,
You didn't say your hair.
Dude,
I should have went out, but like ah.
I should have went up.
Ah!
Dude, if I were to go back, I'd
Scold
fucking
you.
go up to him and like fucking pull him out of his car and just punch him in the face.
Yeah.
Like some
And
fucking
I
Vin
was
Diesel
boxing
shit, bro.
again.
On average, and be like,
Yeah,
yo, guys,
yeah,
follow my on
Yeah,
average
this guy's
boxing
like,
channel.
Get the camera, Neil. Get the camera.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I'm
Danny.
like, shoot
He's
my
like,
story. I'm like, yo, come check out. No, he says it. He says
Yeah.
it. He's like, yo, come check out on average
No,
boxing.
tell them to fucking check out my own average boxing.
Yeah, he's bleeding and shit.
Check,
Those
check.
are
Please, please.
Nah, like fuck that guy though. That guy's a fucking dickhead.
Yeah, we almost died. That was a fun experience. From then on, I knew that Joseph would be my soulmate.
Yeah, you're like, damn, he's such a good fucking driver.
Yeah, I was like, oh, he drifts. Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
Dude, and see the thing is with those things, nobody teaches you. Nobody teach you how to waterplane, how to drive like when the fucking
You mean
when the-
hydroplane?
Hydroplane.
Yeah, it's hydroplane.
Hydroplane, and no one
Waterplane.
teaches you how to drive in snow when it gets fucked up. Like those are things you can only learn
Yeah,
while you're fucking driving.
I still don't know how to drive in snow. Actually, I do. It's just like my car's not heavy enough.
No, when you start braking and then like you can't stop, that's when you're fucked.
Oh, that scares me. That happened to me one time. So I was, it was like last year. I was making Flower Town McLaughlin. I made
Yeah.
a left, and there was this car that was going straight, and I didn't know he was making a left until like some next street, and it was super sudden. He stopped, made a left, and I'm like couple meters behind him, but I braked because I was like, okay, this is fucking snow, blah blah blah. Bro, I get this close to his fucking bumper.
Really?
I'm pumping it too, and like I'm pumping it while I'm going there, and then I hit it all the way when
Yeah.
like I was like, fuck, I'm gonna hit this guy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And at that time I didn't have my license, bro. I was like fuck, like I'm gonna hit this guy. So I stopped and like I was like, okay, whatever the fuck happens is gonna happen. You know what I mean? If I hit him, I hit him. If I don't, I don't.
Yeah.
So I fucking brake as hard as I could. I didn't pull up the e-brake because I don't know why actually.
No, because you don't remember. I feel like you don't remember.
What?
To pull it up.
No, I don't remember at all.
Yeah, is that you? I don't think that's like a secondary instinct we have.
No, we don't. So it was just straight braking, and then like I was like, I'd say like a couple inches away from his bumper. It was the scariest shit of my life, and I was like, I sat there for a second until he made the turn. And I was like, what the fuck? Like I really could have just like gone an accident right there. Some
Yeah,
crazy shit, brother.
it is some pretty.
What were we
crazy
talking
shit,
about
yeah.
before though?
I don't remember. It was before I pulled that fucking video up.
Mhm.
Thrifting. We were talking about thrifting.
No, what was like that was like a subtopic. Like what was the main topic?
I think it was
money
like
and
money and
happiness.
Fashion.
No, it's money and happiness. We ain't talking about fashion here, bro.
Okay, sorry.
You think this is fucking fashion
Step up
podcast?
for a second.
Get the fuck out of here, Miss Prada. No, I'm
It's over
joking.
Yeah, should we flex it on camera?
guys, look at the photo back. But yeah, money and happiness. It could buy you happiness, but it can't buy you eternal happiness. I think it
Yeah.
could buy you temporary happiness. That's the big thing.
There's this Mac Miller line. I like. There's this one song I listen to.
Mhm.
He has this line, and it always like resonates with me. That's why I don't want to like focus too much on the money. Like money right now is important to me just to become like my goal. I was telling Kat, my goal is I want to retire by like 3 years from now. Like retire traditional work, and work strictly on my business. So I'm not retiring it in the sense of fucking.
Yeah,
just
I'm not
fucking-
doing no more work. Fuck
I'm
this
not.
shit.
I want to work. I love working. Like I have a fucking tattoo that says "work harder," but like
He's
I
dedicated.
don't want to do work that I don't give a fuck about. Like
Yeah.
I feel so shit about it when I go into work. I actually have my bosses blocked because I don't want them to see my podcast or see my videos.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but like I don't feel fulfilled. I feel shit. Like I have a lot of energy, but I have a lot of energy with stuff that I care about.
Mm-hmm.
So my goal is to retire. Like my dad's retiring in 3 years. I want to retire at the same ages, like same time as him.
Mm-hmm.
And fuck, what were we talking about? We're talking about money.
Yeah.
Like I want to be financially free so I can do the things that do work that's not motivated by money. Like that's motivated by like what I want to,
What you want to do.
like actually fulfill.
Yeah.
Me, you know.
All these other things that you're doing. What are you doing? Remind the mans again.
Remind
the fools?
I want to start an empire. I was telling Neil. So I have my brand called UnAverag Joe, which is fucking Instagram, YouTube, TikTok.
He's doing the renegade.
Yeah, I'm doing the renegade. I'm hitting the savage. Yeah, Kat's actually teaching me all the dances.
We'll have a tutorial soon.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Featuring
up on
Katrina?
Yeah. But on average Joe, and then I'm gonna continue my podcast from like every week on Average Fools. And then I want to start a e-com business. I don't want to say what it is because I want to just launch it. It's gonna be called UnAverage Stuff.
Selling dildos.
Yeah.
Handmade fucking glass
and
dildos,
cock
guys.
rings.
It's gonna be a lot of money, but taking the hard work.
Yeah.
You're doing.
Neil has tried it out.
Yeah.
And it's
I've tried it out.
Fits in
on
my
Neil.
ass.
Yeah.
Some good shit, man.
Get into the hostel industry with UnAverage Hostels. It'll be like a community based around creators, travelers, and digital nomads, because that's what I want to do, what I want to be. And I want to hire people to do murals in the buildings. Like that would be so fucking cool.
like different artists.
Murals on the side of the building. Yeah. That'd be so
fucking
sick.
What do you want it here? Toronto, right?
I want to start in Toronto and then expand to like other countries.
Mr. Worldwide! You get me?
Oh.
But and then with those UnAverage hostels, have like UnAverage adventures within those hostels. So like Mexico would have like a Mexican themed one, or Philippines would have a Philippine. India would have a Indian themed one.
Depending on the place that it's in.
It's an idea right now, but I truly believe it's gonna happen. I believe in the law of attraction. You know, do you believe in that?
Yeah, it's worked a couple times. I'm not even a cop. I would do it without even knowing it's law of attraction.
Yeah,
I just manifest that shit.
Yeah.
You know?
I think
manifest it.
I think like a lot of people, I don't know, a lot of people don't believe like shit's possible. Like shit, you can actually do fucking like crazy fucking ideas. It's entirely possible, but I think it's because like a lot of people, especially like my family members, like especially the older generation, they're very like close-minded on big things because they're so stuck in like a middle class or middle to lower class like mindset. Like I even wrote this right here, like poor is a mentality, you're broke, this is temporary. You know,
we're just all broke, and we do acknowledge that these older heads came from a
hey hold up
okay. Wow, this is fucking great lighting.
Right?
That's actually fucking sick. I didn't think it until now.
Yeah.
But what was I fucking saying?
This older generation?
Oh yeah. Though that they are closed-minded, we do understand all the hard work that you guys do for us, so thank you.
Yes.
But I don't give a fuck y'all closed-minded. You know what I mean?
No.
Like, at least with like some of the parents I've talked to before.
Yeah.
We'd be like super open, which is weird. Like I'll be open with parents about myself. Tell them everything about myself, and they would do the same. And
would they?
Yeah, it's actually kind of weird.
What would they say?
They would just talk about their life and how they were raised up and everything and all that.
Do they ever talk about like their happiness and like how
never.
they're feeling?
That's one thing I realized. It's never that. It's always
like what I've done.
Mm-hmm. Okay, if you guys didn't know that we're both Filipino,
yeah, you could tell by our skin color.
Yeah. And if you're Filipino, strict parents.
There's a traditional Filipino stereotype.
Yeah, like mentality too.
Yeah.
Me and Joseph aren't the biggest fan of it.
Yeah.
We're kind of a complete completely on the opposite
I'm his
spectrum.
number one fan.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut up.
No, but
We're not a big fan of it.
I don't think a lot of Filipino parents believe like the only option you have as a Filipino is a nurse, a lawyer, or fucking doctor, bro.
Or engineer.
Engineer.
Engineer. Don't give a fuck what engineering you do as long as it says engineer.
Yeah, but
Doctor, nurse, lawyer, all that shit.
or like they think school is like
The biggest thing.
the biggest thing.
I was having a conversation about that with my mom today, and I was like, you just gotta realize, like, because she was, okay, so me and my mom were talking about school. She's like, I want you to finish school. I'm like, do you really you want me to finish school for what I want, or do you want me to finish school because it's school and it's a degree, it's a backbone, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Because I'm like, if you want me to go to school so bad, just go pay for it. You know what I mean? That's why I was, like, insisting. But at the same time, it's like, I told her, I was like, look, you gotta understand that this isn't the Philippines. This isn't a third world country. We're both privileged to be in a first world country where we do have the privilege to go to school. We have the privilege to eat. You know, we have roofs over our head. Sound like a Filipino right now? Sound familiar? Roof over your head?
Yeah.
Huh? Don't English me. But yeah, like we're very privileged in a sense that we're able to, and I can't stress this enough to a lot of people, but we're able to take control of our life and explore it. You know, not all the time is gonna be super fucking happy, and you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, I love fucking life. But it's like the things that you do in your everyday life that really changes on how you see the world.
Yeah, and I also think it's like I think Filipinos don't embrace failure.
No,
Failure is such a big fucking thing to like big part of your life because it makes you realize like fuck, like I don't like having this bad feeling. How can I get rid of this bad feeling? And it also helps you grow. Like it also like Angel, she was texting me. She was talking about like I think she failed a test or something. Or she failed something, a class, or she was like getting so anxious and shit. And she's like, how do you overcome failure? I'm like, Angel, like that's a Filipino mindset that they put you on. Like failure is good for you. Like
failure is inevitable, my peoples, my fools, bro.
You learn more from failure than you do success.
That's facts.
You don't learn anything from success. From success, it just validated, yes, I know how to do this exactly how you taught me how to do it, but failure teaches you things that like it never will. Like fuck, like how do I maneuver myself through this playing field? How do I fucking maneuver? Yeah. How do I fucking you know, I don't know. Like how do I fucking figure this out? How do I figure it out?
How do you figure out?
I a lot of Google. How do I do this?
I followed TikTok. On TikTok, that was trending for a while.
Oh yeah.
That shit would crack me up. It'd be like how to sleep and like, you know what I mean? Like, but super fucking funny.
I think the biggest part of success or the biggest part of learning is the biggest part of happiness is overcoming obstacles and like learning from shit, you know, like learning from your shit, because like I didn't know how to do half the fucking shit that I know how to do now, like with videos. Like I fucking learned this all fucking by myself.
But it's fun, right?
It is fun.
Once you learn it, you're like, oh, okay, I get the hang of this already.
Yeah, and then that's why I'm having the same like attitude towards like building a business, because I feel like there's no way I can stay in like the regular working world. Like I don't feel good all the time. No, so
I hear that.
I want to get out, and the only way to get out is through fucking business or through stocks or real estate, but
or doing something that you actually like.
You can do something that you like and be broke, or build a business that you know like that you enjoy.
But there is a possibility of doing what you like.
There's a possibility
and making money.
There's that like I have like a friend, or I have my cousin. He quit his 9 to 5 to work like 100% on live streaming, and I was like, yo, that's fucking insane, dude.
That's
like,
crazy.
I would fucking do this. I would do the same thing if my niche wasn't so like money oriented.
Yeah.
Like fucking buying plane tickets and buying hostel tickets, and not hotel. I'm not fucking
This guy's trying to save
buying
money.
the cheapest fucking food there, you know.
Yeah.
Even with
Street
all that
food, the
shit.
street food, man.
Yeah, but you know that shit fucks
Yeah,
you
yeah.
up. That shit fucked my. I went to Bali. I fucking had street food. There's like flies and shit in the
Yeah.
restaurant.
Oh my
And
God.
I was like, yo, I'm so thirsty. I just asked for
Give me
some
some
water, and I was like, and I got home fine. It was an 18-hour trip. But once I got home, I was fucking stuck on my bed for like at least 2 days.
This guy was fucking food poisoned, bro. They gave you something. They gave you something, man.
But no, I think Bali water is just fucking ass.
Yeah,
I
bro.
think any third world country water you're not supposed to drink.
They got some clean water. Just bring your Brita filter. This video is sponsored by Brita. No.
Yeah. But yeah,
What was it? Happiness,
happiness,
money, failure.
money,
Oh, failure.
failure.
Yeah, that shit's gonna happen in your life. Just explore life,
It's
man.
definitely gonna happen.
Like, I think for a couple weeks, the past couple weeks, it's been very hard in a sense because I just want to figure out everything.
yeah.
You get to a point where you're just like, am I doing? Is what I'm doing right now okay? Like, is it okay? Like, I'm sure like that's a lot of us right now, especially in times like these where it's like, is what I'm doing okay? Is this productive enough? You know what I mean? We all have these questions like, am I working hard enough?
Mm.
At least for me, I ask myself, am I working hard enough? Maybe some people just know, but
How do you know?
when I feel good about the day. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, when you get in bed, you're just like, and like that, it's like, oh, wow, very comforting, did so much today, blah, 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 all that.
Yeah.
And it's like, at that point, there's, okay, fuck. I have to gather my thoughts now.
No, keep going.
There's a lot in life that happens. Yeah, I don't know where the fuck that was going.
About a lot in life that happens about what?
Just with failure, since we're just talking about failure. Like, there's a lot that happens in life. Like I said, you're not going to experience, like, the best euphoric life ever and all that. You're going to go through hardship, but that's why, like, you got to explore through life. You got to take risks, and even those high risks, I mean, they come with high rewards.
Yeah, and
Not in every scenario, but, you know.
and the goal of life as well is not to fucking relax. Like, have ultimate relaxation. Like, I was watching this video where it's just like, oh, maybe like you can upgrade from like your house to a bigger house and you're gonna have servants and then you're gonna have fancy cars.
Why do you want that?
And then you can be in your bed
Yeah.
and just relax. And to make it even better, we can give you what is it called? A cathedral? Is that
Catheter?
Catheter. A catheter. We can
Yeah,
give
so
you-
you just piss in.
Yeah, we can
Yeah,
just give you a
piss.
catheter,
Yeah.
you know, because like it's not like even be like quitting my job, like reaching financial freedom. I don't want to be just like fucking sipping fucking cocktails at like a beach and shit. Like I don't care about that. You know?
Yeah.
I want to do something. You know, like that's why I've been recently. Well, not recently. For the past 3 weeks at least, I've been like ever since I started working, I started sleeping only for 6 hours a night.
That's crazy.
When I used to only sleep 8 hours, it's because like I don't know, there's so much shit that I want to do and there's not enough time, and I feel like I'm always in a rush, but like I like it, you know. Sometimes I get mentally exhausted. Like I don't think there's like this is like ultimately better than being in quarantine. Like when I was in that, like I swear it's been like 3 months. Weren't we like in quarantine for like 3 fucking months?
I mean, we're still some of us are still in quarantine, but yeah, three,
like
4 months.
those are like the fucking worst,
Yeah.
dude. That was actually the fucking worst.
It is because you're so bored. You're stuck at home. What the fuck are you doing? You know what I mean? And that's what I mean. Like, I've been keeping myself busy with like tattoos and booking sketches, all that. But like, I remember what I was gonna say before. Like, I've been busy with all that, but then there's that question and the doubt that comes in.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like, is what I'm doing, is this something that I like? And it's like, well, how do I know if what I'm doing right now is the best thing to do? You know what I mean? How do I know this is for me?
Yeah.
That was the biggest thing when it came to tattooing, because it's like, it's something that I truly love, but
Yeah.
it was like, I had to question it. Like,
Yeah.
would this be something I want to do for my whole life? And it's like, will you ever get the answer? No. You're never going to get the answer unless you just go through life and, you know, that whatever the fuck comes your way. Failure, success, all that. I've experienced both throughout the 2 years I've been tattooing. You know, I've experienced fucked ups. I've experienced failures. I've experienced a lot of success and all that. And like, who knew? Like I said, the biggest risks come with the biggest rewards.
Yeah.
I remember I was in Longo. I was working in Longo's 2018. I was working in Longo's, and my friend William, shout out to you, baby. He told, like, we were working as meat clerks together, and one day he was telling me, he's like, yo, Neil, like, because he knows I started tattooing, and like I would stick and poke him. They weren't the best, but you know, I was just fucking starting out. And he was like, yo, Neil, like, just quit your job. And now imagine little Neil, you know, he's fucking like 18, you know, a little shy guy, a little small guy. And he's like, well, this is my only income, guys. Like, I don't know if this tattooing thing will work out. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't know. You know, and like I had no idea if it was going to work out or not.
But now it did.
And now it did. And it's bigger than I ever thought. Like,
Yeah.
it's like on a universal scale, it's probably not the biggest fucking thing ever. But for me, the journey from that 2 years, I've experienced everything, every fucking emotion when it comes to like.
Really?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, man, I've experienced every fucking emotion through that journey, that 2-year journey of just tattooing. And I'm not gonna stop because it's gonna continue going. This whole, like, that's why I got. If you guys see my whole sleeve, this whole sleeve is basically all about my whole ass journey from tattooing, from start to finish. Well, okay, not to finish, but to present. A lot of this is shit that I've done on myself, and it's still going. Like, I don't really give a fuck about this arm anymore. I have like a bunch of names.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. You guys could fucking see it later if you actually meet me or something. But yeah, like, this is like a lot of the tattoos that I have don't really have any meaning, but you know, I think it's a journey that creates the meaning for itself. You may not have a meaning for it at the beginning, but soon it like unfolds to you, you know?
Yeah.
And it shows you like for me, all my clients are gonna be like, what the fuck? But for a long time I wasn't enjoying tattooing. You know, and I think that's an important thing you gotta talk about, because there's gonna be times where you love doing the things that you do and you're gonna hate the things that you do at the same time.
Yeah.
When you're tattooing, it's very, at least for me, it's very vague when I don't specialize in anything.
Yeah.
There's no certain specialization of some tattoo style that I specialize in. And it was just like all my clients were just everywhere. You know, I'd be doing quotes, I'd be doing simple pieces, line work, simple shading pieces, but it wasn't all of it. And this is what I learned over the 2 years. So I think it was May of this year, 2020, that I realized like I didn't really want to. I think that was the biggest moment where I was like, I'm not enjoying this shit no more. And I thought it was gonna be done. Honestly.
You thought it was gonna be done?
Yeah, I thought I was ready to like, okay, then I could do something else. You know, I could
move on to another.
I could try something else. You know what I mean? But that's my whole life, man.
Yeah.
It's just trying. But that's what life's about. You may look dumb or whatever, but you know, I've tried a bunch of fucking shit, bro. I've tried photography, I've tried fashion, I've tried, you know, life's all about exploration. You know, you're fucking young. Take the chances to do it. Who gives a fuck? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because who knows?
Because you're gonna live with regret if you don't.
Exactly.
You know?
It's like you gotta go. Like my mom would bitch about it. Oh, okay, not bitch. That doesn't sound right. But my mom would complain about like, oh, like why do you always like jump from different things to different things, blah blah blah. And like I don't know why, but it's just like who I am. You know, it's like I think I just gave up too easily for most of it.
Yeah.
Like, I think when I came to the realization that I didn't want to do all these tattoos, all these vague tattoos, not specialized in anything, that's when I had like the biggest mental breakdown, because I just thought everything was done. Like, I don't know I don't really enjoy this anymore. It's like, why the fuck am I doing it if I'm not enjoying it? And I was, the last minute, it came to my senses where I was like, why don't I just fucking change the way I do things? You know what I mean? It's like, I think a lot of us forget that we're able to take control of what we have in life.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes we gotta take control of our life and take control of whatever thing that we're doing. In my case, it would be the tattooing thing. If I don't like what I'm doing right now and the things I'm tattooing, I'm able to change that because I'm the person fucking tattooing them. And it literally did not click till like last fucking minute. Till like the mental breakdown was done.
Yeah.
It didn't click till last minute where I was like, okay, like, this is how I'm going to do it from now on. You know what I mean? So I came up with like a whole plan and all that fucking shit. But yeah, man, like the moral of the story is that you're going to, like, if you're on your own adventure, you know, your own journey to life where you're doing something, you're entrepreneur, you're a freelancer, you're going to go through that shit. You're going to go through that shit.
That process is like
the whole doubt.
Unavoidable.
Yeah,
like,
no, exactly.
I think it's like, I genuinely think it's like a ticket to get where you want to go.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's literally no other fucking way to get there.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? Like, you have to go through that period of self-doubt. Like,
yeah.
Questioning, am I doing this right? Like, am I on the right path?
Exactly. And, you know, questioning your own happiness, that's the ultimate thing, too.
Yeah.
It's like, am I happy with this or am I not?
Yeah.
And, again, like, it's our choice. And we're never going to be able to tell the future.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing. We're never going to be able, like, we'll get anxious. We'll try to plan our future. But I always tell a lot of people, we won't know what will happen in the future.
Yeah.
These expectations that we have of the life we may live and everything. And it sounds a bit pessimistic, but, you know, for, you know, good or worse, we can't tell the future.
Yeah.
So,
for sure.
But what that eliminates in the present time is that anxiety. The anxiety of, oh my gosh, what will I do in the future, blah, blah, blah. So, like, you'll never know till you just experience it. You have to experience it.
You gotta experience, you gotta fuck up, you know?
Exactly.
That's the biggest fucking thing.
Yeah,
Because,
bro.
like, I don't even know.
You're just gonna switch from different things. Like, I've done it before.
Yeah.
I had this, like, fashion brand called James Castile.
What?
And at Aeon Fiji, I presented it. And it fucking bombed it, bro. I was so fucking nervous. I went up there, I said like 5 things max. And
where did you present it?
It was like Kieran and it was like the
was
fashion.
it was called
his magazine.
Yeah, his magazine thing. So it was the same thing, like the same day. And I went to present my clothing line, and mind you, I had nothing ready, to be honest. And so that was a lot of that was on me. A lot of that was on me, but I totally bombed it, and I was so embarrassed afterwards. I was just like, oh, this is James Castile, blah, blah, and yeah, I didn't have fucking shit. Like, looking back on it now, it's like I did not put in enough work into it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I half-assed it. And, like, that's a big thing I learned this year is, like, you gotta work fucking hard for your shit. That's big facts.
I actually, like, for the first, like, 18, 19 years of my life, I was, like, geared towards, like, traditional filmmaking and trying to make it in the film industry. Literally, like, 2 years ago, I just switched it up. I was like, fuck this. I don't want to do any of this shit anymore. It's just boring as fuck to me.
Exactly.
But, like, yeah, I put
you had to experience it.
I had to experience it. Like, that was the only way to find out. I remember St. Rock, it was, like, a creative school. And I got rejected from Rock.
Yeah, I did too.
Did you? Wait, what did you apply to?
Fucking media.
Oh, did you?
Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, no. Okay, I applied to visual arts at St. Thomas Aquinas. I was going to do video at Rock, but then I was like, fuck it, because fuck you, Rock kids. No, I'm joking.
But I think I honestly think if I went there, I would have went to film school and I would have been just fucking deeper into this hole, because then I would have worked in the film industry, which is what I already just did.
Yeah, exactly.
And then realized I didn't fucking like it. Like, I just saved, like, what, fucking 4 years of my life.
That's what
like,
I'm saying,
$100,000.
Just one decision could change your whole life.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing. That's why, like, all this anxiety and everything, like, we all get it, but at the end of the day, we won't really know till we experience it, you know?
Yeah.
We won't know if we don't like it, or if we like it or don't like it.
Yeah. Do you remember that mushroom trip we did, like, with, like, a couple weeks back?
Yeah.
Yeah. After that, like, you know how we were feeling weird the day
Yeah,
after?
bro. I was feeling mad weird.
I was actually fucking feeling weird.
I had a fucking freak out attack.
Did you?
Yeah, bro. I fucking freaked the fuck out.
About
like,
what?
that's why I was, like, my trip was so fucking weird, because, like, okay, first of all, I didn't have a good trip.
Yeah.
From the start, I had a feeling I wasn't gonna have a good trip.
Yeah.
I'm being honest here, you know. And for the rest of the trip, it was gonna be weird. I already had a feeling. We were walking. I had a feeling it was like I was already weird. I was overthinking.
Yeah.
We were biking. when Jazz picked you up, and we're like, I was like, what the fuck? Like, I was like, okay, so we bike, and I didn't know where the fuck we are. Like, I was so into my head, I didn't know where we are. So we got to their house, you know, we're doing a bunch of shit. Shit happens. And then, like, you know, when we went to the park,
Yeah.
and Jazz was talking to me,
Yeah.
150
He's
miles
like
per
talking
hour,
so like
like
aggressive.
super fast, and like he was ranting, and I'll allow him, but like I couldn't comprehend a lot of the things he was saying, bro.
Yeah.
And like, shout out to Kyle Hyperboy. Oh, it's not even Hyperboy anymore,
It's like-
bro. Come on, y'all don't know the fucking sauce, man. Y'all don't know. We'll keep that secret on the downloads. But what the fuck was I supposed to say?
I was on the trip.
Oh yeah.
We feel weird.
Yeah,
We feel
I was
weird.
like fucking freaking out because Jazz was talking to me so fast, and like there was so much shit. Like Kyle was trying to talk to me super, like he was just talking. And no offense, Kyle, but you're a fried guy to talk to. But I love it. I love your energy, man. I love both of you guys' energy. You guys are family, brother.
Yeah, but after that trip, I went back to work. I think that's when I started working.
Yeah.
Actually,
Oh, the next day.
on Monday. It was
Okay.
a Saturday, and I remember like for the first week of me working, I was like, every day I had to remind myself like, fuck, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? Like, am I doing the thing? Like, am I doing it right? Like, but I don't know. It's been like a fucking week. I was so mentally exhausted. I was just like, at one point, it's just like, okay, you know what? Maybe you don't know what you want to do, and that's okay.
That's
It's literally
very okay if you don't know what you want to
But
do, guys.
like,
Big thing.
I think it's important. Just pick something. Pick
Yeah.
one thing.
Explore it.
Explore it. If you don't like it, move
Get
on.
the fuck out of there.
But if you do like it, just keep working. Keep moving on to
Until
it.
you know that you don't really like
Yeah, until
it.
you know,
what I mean?
because the not liking it could just be the struggle. But I think, I also think the struggle is like the best part. Like,
Oh, bro, it is, man. Like, even with the whole failures and everything, like, or like the haters.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The
Fucking
people
I
that say
heart
I can't
haters.
make it, bro.
Yeah.
Look at me in my Lamborghini. Pull up in a Lamborghini.
Yeah.
But
Dude, I actually have like a fucking.
excuse me.
I want to say that
burped.
to someone so fucking bad,
What?
bro. I want to say that.
Oh, shout out to all my haters or some like shit like that.
I want to say it to like 3 fucking people specific. No, I want to say 2 people specifically. One person. Okay, actually, I'm not gonna say the one person on camera. I'll say it later. Yeah. And the second person. Was my fucking grade 8 teacher who said all I was gonna do was sell fucking drugs. Fuck you, Miss
What's-
Christie, you piece of shit.
What's wrong with you, bro?
Yeah.
You cannot determine a man's life like that.
Fuck that, bro. No, you know what? Fuck you, Miss Little John, too. My fucking guidance counselor.
Yeah.
She's a bitch, bro.
Yeah, call out-
She was
Man.
Stop
like,
name dropping
she was like,
people.
Call out these bitches, bro.
she was
Fuck.
like, yo. She was like, take science class. I'm like, why would I take science class? I'm never gonna fucking use science in my life. And she's like, oh, maybe you might not like it. Yo, fuck you. Like, dude,
Okay, if I don't like it, then why am I in it?
they
I know you're
they
doing
need
your
to go
best.
through a fucking screening phase.
They do.
Fucking.
I think we just throw them in there, like, here.
Yeah.
Trouble
You have like the
juice.
worst. Like, what? Like.
You could take these
They
trouble.
need to go through like a fucking Tony Robbins seminar
Yeah.
or some shit, bro. But
Listen to a TED Talk or something.
yeah, before we fucking start teaching guidance.
Feel
counseling, bro.
inspired, my
You're
youth.
fucking telling these kids what they're gonna fucking do with the rest of their life. If they don't know any better, they're just gonna follow what you're fucking saying, bro.
That's what I'm saying, and they're gonna believe that.
They're gonna believe that.
Even as high schoolers, we're super like, what's it called? Susceptible to other people's opinions.
Yeah.
Because I think that's like when we grow into like that's when we're like adulting and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like we're more aware of the things around us, the people around us, what they can say and all that. And I find that when I get older, I do I'm thinking about other people's opinions of me rather than my own self.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's what I found out
Yeah.
as of recently. Maybe I'm just saying like puberty late or some shit, like a late bloomer or some
Yeah.
shit. But like as of recently, that's how I've been feeling, you know. And it's like I have to remind myself that you just gotta flow like water through life, man.
Flow like
Shout-
water.
Yeah, shout out Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
That's my uncle.
Anyways, this is 1 hour probably because this video
Probably
split
1
into
hour.
3 fucking videos.
But
4 videos.
we'll be back next week.
Yeah.
On
On
If-
Average Foolz.
On Average Fools.
Weird you.
No, but for real, if you guys have any other topics that you would like us to talk about, and
Yeah.
maybe just get to know more about us, let us know. And
In the
where you
won't do that.
where you
posting-
where you
yeah,
posting this?
on Instagram.
Yeah, just
Maybe on
DM
YouTube.
Joe or something.
All
No,
right.
the YouTube channel.
Or YouTube.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be on fucking YouTube.
All right, cool.
All right, later,
See you
guys.
later, fools.
Mwah.
Stay on average, fools. Alright, I can't say that in front of my friends. They roast me all the time.
I don't even care no more. I'm gonna dance till I end up on the floor. Yeah.